All right, guys, good Monday morning to you. Today I want to do a 38 special video. I don't believe I've done a 38 special video on the channel. We done a little short while back of the Charter Arms pistol I picked up for my wife. And today I want to make the full video on that. So we'll do a little reloading and a little shooting out on the range. So to get started, I will show you the firearm. It is the Charter Arms Blue Diamond. It's part of their Undercover Light series. And it's a really good looking gun. This one here is the Blue Diamond model. This is kind of one of my wife's favorite colors, and I seen it at the gun store, and I thought, yeah, we're gonna need that. So I picked it up about 1.5 years ago, right after we got married. I brought it up on the website here. It is a 38 special. It is rated for plus P. It's a double action revolver. It has a 2-inch barrel. It is 6.75 inches overall length. It weighs 12 ounces. It's aircraft grade aluminum. And it's a pretty good shooter. I would definitely be comfortable carrying this firearm. It's very light. However, it is a little snappy with hotter ammo. For me, it's not too bad. My wife, I've got them loaded about as light as I can go, and it's still just a touch snappy for her, but it's shootable. So we got all our components out here on the table, and I'll show you what we got. All right, so I got all our components out, and what we're actually going to be loading today is some 9mm bullets. Loads of Bacon did a video on this while back, loading the 9mm bullets in 38 Special using Unique, and that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. So these are actually even sized for 9mm. These are directly out of my 9mm bin. They're size 3.56. You can also size them 3.57, 3.58, whatever your pistol requires. However, these shoot pretty good at 3.56. We'll be using some Winchester small pistol primers, and we'll be using a light charge of Unique. In the past, I've loaded this round with HS6, and it's actually the exact same load that I load for 9mm, and I don't have to change my powder setup or anything. However, the HS6 is a more of a fine powder, and there's not a lot of case fill. And I've noticed with Unique, it's a little bit bulkier powder, and it seems to have a little better ignition. A little bit of the time, the HS6 does not get full ignition, and sometimes you get a really hot round, and then you get a kind of a light round, and it's just the powder not burning thoroughly. I've shot several rounds of this Unique load, and I like it. It's a lot better powder for this. We got our press all set up. We have the auto drum set up with some Unique. It's throwing about 3.8 grains roughly. We're not going to be using the bolt or the case feeder today. I've just put a little clear tube in here, and that makes it just a little bit easier for me to drop these cases in. My case feeder is actually set up for 380 right now, so I'll probably do some more of that loading. I'm just going to leave it. Got our #1 shell plate in. All our dies are set up, and let's get started loading a little bit. All right, first thing we're going to do is top off our primers. Just go ahead and put all 100 in here. Like I said, we're using the Winchester small pistol primers, and we'll give them a good shake. Got one more. All right, they're all turned over. Flip it up there to lock. Insert in here, and then we'll go ahead and slide it open. And you can see the primers in there. I put a little wire tie on here. Just puts a little more pressure on it. That's a 2-piece design. It sometimes wants to split just a little bit, so that just kind of holds it a little bit tighter. All right, got everything staged. Got my bullets over here, got my brass right here, and then I'll be cranking the handle with my right hand. I'll give you guys a few different views, and we'll load about 50 rounds or so. This tube makes it quite easy to drop it in because this case feeder raises up and you have your primer tray here. So that's just a convenience. I just put a little electrical tape to make it fit a little tighter, and it's easily removable. So and I already forgot to put a case in. It's not too late though. It's all about getting rhythm. Prime, case, then bullet. Before we get started, we'll verify we got some powder in here, and we do. I've already checked the weight, so we're good on that. And we're seating it just to where that bearing surface ends, where that little line is, and then we're just gonna crimp it over that, just a little bit of a roll crimp. So we're gonna prime, case, and bullet. Prime, case, bullet. And we have our first completed case, round. And you can see how we got it roll crimp just right over that. So the seating stem distorts the tip just ever so slightly, but it's still all right, still shootable. It's pretty accurate, so let's keep going. All right, we got everything loaded up. We're out on the range. We had a very rainy night last night. It's a complete mud hole out here today, but temperature is very pleasant. We're probably right around 60 degrees right now. It's still before noon. And I want to show you this little holster I picked up for this. I found this on Etsy. It's a little thumb break leather holster. Got a little design, but it works very well. Fits the revolver very nice. It's got a very generous belt loop, so makes it easy for carrying around. So we're gonna get our eyes and ears on, and we'll send a few rounds through the chronograph, and then we'll shoot some steel. All right, this is gonna be 5 rounds through the chronograph. This is just mixed range brass, so I don't expect the extreme spread or the standard deviation to be real tight, but we'll just see what kind of velocities we're getting. I'll see if I can hit that 15-yard target. So there is a look at the primers, not flattened at all. And we'll go through our data here real quick. Our average was 643 feet per second. Our extreme spread was 56, and our standard deviation was 22. So that's about as light as we can go with this round. So let's spin the camera around and shoot some steel. All right, so this is just a fun little plinking round. It's very cheap to load. You're using very little powder, and cast bullets, as you know, are almost free. So we got steel targets at 10, 15, and 20 yards, and we're just gonna have a little fun here. The rubber grip on this sometimes just kind of blocks that inside cylinder from clearing, so sometimes the four come out and you kind of got to spin it. Top it off again. We'll shoot these 5 double action. Missed that last one. All right, I'll give you guys a little closer up view of the recoil. Get here in the camera for you. Very mild. You got a firm grip, and it's a pretty good rubber grip on this, so it's not too bad. All right, we're going to do 5 from the holster. I am left-handed. This is a right-handed holster, so I do a little hand switch, but it works. All right, we'll just send 5 more rounds, and we'll go back in for some final thoughts. All right, guys, so what'd you think? You like that little 38 special video? I really enjoy shooting that pistol. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun shooting revolvers, and especially a little double action 38. These light loads are light recoil. They're a whole lot of fun. And these revolvers are a good pistol to start someone on. Someone that's not real familiar with firearms. They're very simple. They're very safe. They're very easy to learn, and they're very easy to shoot. So as to getting someone a semi-auto with a slide and safeties and side locks and magazines, it's just a whole lot simpler to start with the 38 special. So drop my round. So what do you think of this little round? This is definitely a value saver round, shooting 9mm cast bullets in the 38 special with the light load of Unique. So what I did is I broke it down. If you're sitting on some old primers like I am, I do pick up a new brick occasionally. I picked, I think, 1 up so far this year, just to have. I'm not going out searching for primers. I'm not going to go drive for 45 minutes to see someone don't have it. So occasionally online, I'll pick up a brick here and there. But if you're sitting on old primers, we'll say 4 cents a round. I got this Unique for $30 for a pound, and that breaks down to about 2 cents of powder. And these are actually some of my first cast bullets. This is the eBay powder coat, and I basically have nothing in that. So you're looking about 6 cents a round if you're already sitting on components. If you're paying 11 cents for primers, 2 to 3 cents for powder, and say you pay $2 a pound for lead, you're looking about 4 cents a bullet. So you're looking at 17, 18 cents a round, which is still very affordable. It's still worth your while to reload. It's a little bit harder to get started reloading now if you don't have nothing. Everything's becoming more available, but to get the return on your investment, you're gonna have to load a lot more rounds. If you're already reloading, it's definitely still worth it, even with a higher price primer. I hate to say it, but it's still worth it. So you're looking at, I mean, I've loaded this for basically the cost of a 22. So, and it's a lot more punch, a lot more fun. So you're looking between 6 and 17, 18 cents a round, which is still much cheaper than factory ammo. So that's going to wrap up today's video. The little pistol shot great. I wanted to show you guys that. So if you see one of these, you might pick it up. It's a whole lot of fun. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.